Man, I freaking love T. Higgins. I love this man so much. And it's like, it's amazing every time he talks about our team, how much he truly loves us too, which is crazy. So, they asked him about free agency and his opinion on free agency and obviously the chances of him ending up leaving us. Here's what he had to say. Them tell me what they want. Them telling me that they want me to come back, man. It's family, Higgins said. We've been playing together for 3 or 4 years now, and I personally would love to be back playing with those guys. It's not in my hands now, but when his time comes and Cincinnati is there, that's my number one option right now. And to be honest, yeah, this is why I truly have been so much on the idea we're going to keep him. Not only because I know, again, we're probably going to franchise tag him after this year is over, is because of the fact that he wants to play here. You know, there are some players who, at the end of the day, they love it here, but they want to chase money, right? And I do truly believe T wants to get paid. He does. I don't think he's going to go Logan Wilson route, which is take less money to stay here. I think he's going to want to go get paid and paid big money. Again, he deserves it. But at the end of the day, his options are he's trying to work on it in the aspect of still staying here. After we heard Jamar Chase come out and talk about his contract and how he might not be picking from the same pool that, T. Higgins is picking from, meaning money up front. This is just more and more why I think we will keep T. Higgins. Joe Burrow came out recently and said that he feels like we're going to keep him. Everyone is just kind of that mentality of it's going to happen, right? You got Tyler Boyd on the other hand, where everyone's like, oh, wait, listen. Wherever he goes, we love him. We hope he does well. We hope he has the best, everything, but he's probably going to leave. Same thing with a couple other players. But when it comes to T, nobody wants him to leave. The fans don't want him to leave. The players don't want him to leave. Everyone wants to figure something out here to get this to work out. And the really good thing here, right, is how do you keep a player? You got to pay him a certain amount of money, right? How do you get that certain amount of money? Well, other than your normal salary cap, you can have other players take pay cuts in order to go ahead and keep that said player. So if all the players here want to keep this guy, they want to keep T. Higgins, there could be certain things that get worked out with the other players where it's like, hey, listen, we want to keep T, but other players are going to have to take pay cuts. They're going to have to rework their contracts to keep this one guy. And if everyone wants him there, it could definitely happen. We actually saw the same concept with Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews with the Ravens, when they were trying to keep Lamar Jackson, or sorry, give him a new contract, that's exactly what Mark Andrews said. He said that he would take a pay cut. He said he would take, I think it was his next year's salary. He would give that all up just so he could keep Lamar Jackson on the team. And again, yeah, there might be players on our team who might not feel that crazy about giving up the whole salary, but they'll take less money just to keep T. Higgins. So this might be a bigger story in the end than we initially thought about, especially with how much this locker room and this team, they want to keep this guy on the roster. And we need him on the roster, let's be honest. Going into next season, having Chase fully healthy, having T fully healthy on the other side, that's going to be magical. Yoshi takes another step forward. Chuck Sizzle gets more play time. This receiving core is elite. Let's say this year we somehow, some way take Brock Bowers with our first round pick. Get a star tight end. Tanner Hudson on the other side. Chase Brown taking another year in this system, getting better. Joe Mixon on the other side. Maybe we sign a free agent, running back in free agency, or draft somebody. Who knows? Offensive line, we fixed that problem. Who's going to beat us next year? We have a very winnable schedule next year. Easily, I think we can get 11, 12 wins. And I know you might be like, well, you don't know how good next year's opponent's going to be compared to this year. That's how it is every year. That is true. But based on if we keep T and everything goes the way it should be fine. So I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm expecting any player to take a pay cut or I think they should. No. At the end of the day, they're going to do whatever is best for them, and I truly respect that. My point and how I look at things is that you might see some players go for that route or offer that route to the team so that they can keep T. Higgins on the team. And I hope we do, man. Signing T and Chase to long-term extensions, plus now we have Joe, keeping the three kings together here is going to be absolutely crucial. That's right there, let alone right there, that's a Super Bowl roster. Just those three guys. Now you put all the other pieces together, get it figured out, get the job done, and finish what we started back in 2021 with the Rams. Let's finish it next year in this Super Bowl. Thank you guys for watching. Who Dey out.